Right, end of a big week of news, of course. So who better to join me now than the One Nation's Chief of Staff, James Ashby, and the host of Overnights on 2GB, Luke Grant. Well, gentlemen, welcome. Luke, I'll come to you first. Big week of superannuation. Their money, says Labor. Well, yes, their money, not ours. This stuff on the honeypot, I mean, I said he was a goose. I think I'm being kind there. It's run everywhere today. Deputy Liberal leader Susan Lee had this to say.
Well, my message to Anthony Albanese is get your sticky fingers off the hard-earned savings of Australians.
Now, look, you were a host of Money News on 2GB there for a while. Give us your take on all of this.
Well, I think the outrage today is well-founded. I think the concern all this week is well-founded. You know, there's a question behind all of this. Just what is the connection between the government, the Labor movement, and superannuation? We know that they have trustees, senior management in some of these union funds, and to have Stephen Jones come out and refer to the, collective pot of money, it indicates to me that he's only interested in exactly that, that big superannuation, $3.3 trillion, much of it invested in union funds. So I'm concerned about what they might be doing on behalf of their mates who are running these super funds. But the other thing simply is, as everyone said today, hang on, that's my blood, sweat and tears. That's me going to work. That's me getting paid. And that's me putting away, courtesy of government regulation, a proportion of what I earn that day to look after me when I get a bit older. That's how it works. Now, if I do well, and even if I have a bit of luck, good on me. It's not your money. Get your hands off it. And it's not a honeypot either. It is the result of blood, sweat and tears, the endeavours of Australians. And if they want to look after themselves well in retirement, then good on them. And please, a year in, not even. I don't care about the extent of the honeymoon. You've got to live up to what you said before the election. Don't tell us lies, get into power, do something completely different. It's outrageous.
Yeah, they hate aspiration. It doesn't take long, does it, for Labor's true colours, James, to come out. David Pocock in the Senate, the ACT so-called independent, is really a teal. He's already said he'll start to negotiate with the government on these super changes. It's a bit of a quirky Senate on this point. I've heard Jackie Lambie say she's not happy about some of the things that have been mooted. James, where do you think it'll go?
Well, the poor old Australian honeybee's been under attack for a number of years now. Ask any beekeeper and they'll tell you that there's a little bug that gets in and kills the hive, and that's precisely, we should be renamed the Labor Party, that new bug. The reality is, there's going to be a lot of very upset Australians out there. This I know the Labor Party are flying kites, so they're throwing ideas around. I don't think they've got a solid plan here, but what they've done is they've actually destroyed themselves right across the last week because of these ill-planned ideas. There's a number one rule: do not take promises to an election that you can't keep. And Anthony Albanese has been shown not to keep a number of promises, as he rightly pointed out at the start of the program.